EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. And they'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
Here's taking over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And this will wind up a Niners first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard mark.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, 49ers.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
They'll get him behind the blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play.
Brings up second
from the 46-yard line. A second down and 6. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's in! Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, 49ers. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. The kick is good, and the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks nothing.
Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line.
Ready, set.
So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Check out.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He'll push forward for about a yard. Nick Martin is there to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8.
Get it. 70.
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd down and 9. Milroe. That's pumped. It's Kenneth Walker. And it Looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll go play action with Milroe. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now Milroe facing 3rd and long. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
From his end zone, Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. Still going. Christian McCaffrey on his horse. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 99 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. Corey Horton now to return it. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He's got room at the 30. Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 83 yards. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jason Myers for the extra.
That's touchdown number 31 on the year. It ties him with LaDainian Tomlinson for the most in a single season. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. they'll play action with Purdy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
A second down throw here for Purdy. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for the Niners. 32 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
It's it. Watch out.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. That's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 14-7 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Third, they need 8.
Get set. Watch out. Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
The 22-yard line.
Watch out.
To throw on first down is Purdy. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Get set. 18. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Up.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Yellow. Line around, son. Yellow. Up.
From the gun, it's Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Here's Purdy. And he's in. Rick Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown number 6. For him on the year.
Great job here on 4th and goal. The most difficult play to defend, Mike, is scramble pass in the red zone. There's teams out there that create these exact opportunities because of the stress it puts on coverage. That's why it's so critical for these defenses to keep the quarterback in the pocket, because when you don't, it is so hard to latch onto these receivers for that amount of time.
His kick is good. Makes the score Niners 21, Seahawks 7.
Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. On the return, here comes Horton. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready? Get it!
Straight ahead, it's Walker. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Jake Martin is there to bring him down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And this is
It's 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Milroe. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
First down.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
They'll throw on first down with Milroe. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Renardo Green. And the Niners will have great field position right around midfield.
Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Purdy on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers, Mike, have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
Outside! Yellow. 18! Watch out! Yellow.
Purdy now on second down. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Niners first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Yellow. Up.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass ball's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Outside. Stop.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. Space to run. Inside the 20. And he'll take this one in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown. 49ers. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 16 on the year. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. On the return, here comes Horton. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard
The
line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Milroe taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Renardo Green.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance. The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
He'll air this one out for Watkins. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
53. Get set. Yellow. 18. Watch out. Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They get 18 on the pitching count. 1st down, 49ers.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll throw again with Purdy. Oh, a bad decision there. Off his back foot, it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Milroe to throw. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Now Milroe on 1st down. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This one from 47 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will cut into that lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Now, Watkins on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line.
at their own 23-yard line.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, here comes Horton. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On first down, it's Milroe. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 3. And this is third down.
Okay, ready? Come on. Hit! Gotta be capable.
To the air, it's Milroe. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
Well, he's going to have a lot better moments than this one, Mike. You just can't force that throw. Not at this level. It's going to cost you more times than not. And this young rookie, hopefully this is one that he can learn from and not continue to repeat.
Seahawks 10.
Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. On the return, here comes Horton. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard
Ready,
line.
break! Here we go, set! Liking 18! Ready?
On first and 10, it's Milroe. Taking off, and he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Huff brings it in left side. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a
gain of 16 on that pass play. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Real side. Red 80. That's the run. Stay set.
On play action, here's Darnold. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Nick Bosa, as he gets in for sack number 22 on the year. Now just a half shy of the record held by Michael Strahan and J.J. Watt.
Real side.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. It's complete. He's got Huff. And he will have the Seahawks first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
Seahawks first down. A gain of 15. And the Seahawks first down.
Darnold to the air once more. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Darnold again. This is caught to the goal line and in. Corey Horton. Touchdown Seahawks. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are able to edge a bit closer.
17.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, Watkins on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Get set, up.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds. And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
18, yellow.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Third down, 3 to go. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey.
McCaffrey on the carry. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
On fourth down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Team will get possession of the football. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Now Darnold. That is intercepted. Picked off by Renardo Green. And the Niners are going to get the ball to start the second quarter as time expires here in the first. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Rolling right. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Third down. Purdy. Ayuk with it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. Here's Purdy. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They get the conversion with a gain of 22.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
Again in the air for Purdy. For the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly, and now it's third and goal.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Third and goal. It's Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And they will finally get to him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up second and 1 at the 47-yard line.
Darnold to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And the Seahawks first down.
Darnold to throw on first down. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you. That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot.
And he'll take it on in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Darnold to throw again. That is knocked away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense. The drive for two is unsuccessful. So, 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning available, yet they'll go with an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. And deep for the back of the end zone. This is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. But there is a marker down in the backfield. And they're already heading back. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Pushed out to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
53.
On first and 10, Purdy. That one taken in. Jordan Watkins. Touchdown, San Francisco. 49ers. And that's a big number. That is touchdown pass number 50 on the season. Just 5 shy of Peyton Manning's all-time mark for the most in one campaign. On is Moody to add the extra point.
The kick is good. Extra score, Niners 42. Seahawks 23.
Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. On the return, here comes Horton. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First and 10, here comes Walker. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Outside. Yellow. 18. Watch out. Yellow.
The throw on first down is Purdy. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Get set. Get set. Yellow. 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 Yellow.
Throwing is Purdy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Byron Murphy. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long.
18. Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Here we go, son.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. He's got it at about the 8. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
So first off, nice job picking up enough for the 1st down. But I got to be honest, Mike, when he caught it, I thought he was going to put his foot in the ground and get physical and run through contact and try to score. I'm not so sure why he just so quickly.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. We're able to take advantage and end up punching it in. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
Yellow. Yellow.
They'll drop to throw. This one complete to Watkins.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. 1st down and more. He's inside the 35. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
From the gun, it's Purdy. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Horton. And he will get back to only about around his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Darnold now on first and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here's Darnold. He'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's first and 10.
And the Seahawks first down.
Here we go. One final play. And that final throw here is intercepted.